Hello, I'm Miss Meek, and I'm the Year 3 leader at Chalfont St Peter Academy. So I have overall responsibility for the teachers and children in the year group. I also teach Class 1, so on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I've taught in this school for quite a long time now. In fact, one of the children in my class this year is the son of a lady who I used to teach here many, many years ago. I'm mainly taught in Year 3 during my time here, but I have taught in the other year groups as well at some point. Out of school, my favourite things to do really are cooking. I love baking, making meals for my family, and lots of reading too, getting through books.
I'm Mrs. Cook, and I'm going to be your teacher in Class 1 on Thursdays and Fridays. I've shared a class with Miss Meek before for a few years, so we work quite well together. And I've been in Year 3 most of the time I've been at this school, with a few little dips into Year 5 and into Year 4 as well. I really enjoy teaching Year 3. I love getting the year group in and helping introduce you to the school and settle you in. And it's always lovely to see. I'm quite privileged in that I get to watch you go through the whole school, so I get to see what you turn out like when you finish in Year 6. And then outside of school, I also enjoy reading. I love reading, and I also quite like to do sewing and crochet, so a bit of craft when I get the chance to.
In fact, we belong to the same book club, don't we, Mrs. Cook?
We do.
So we're going to ask each other a couple of questions, just so that you can get to know a little bit about us. So, Mrs. Cook, what is your favourite children's book to read?
My favourite children's book is also the same as my dad's favourite children's book, which is The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I just think it's a wonderful story.
Good choice.
Thank you. And Ms. Meek, what's your favourite children's book?
I would say, it's difficult to choose, isn't it? I would say Danny the Champion of the World by Roald Dahl. I think it's such a lovely story of a boy and his dad who live in a caravan.
Okay. Ms. Meek, what is your favourite sport?
Well, I think it's watching tennis. Thinking of Wimbledon at the moment, and I did used to play quite a lot of tennis, not so much now, but I really enjoy watching it. And what's yours, Mrs. Cook?
My favourite sport to play is netball, and I've also started cycling, which I quite enjoy as well at the minute, but I like the team element of netball, that you can play it with your friends.
Okay, thank you. And can you tell us if you have any children, Mrs. Cook?
I do. I have 2 small children. I've got James, who is 3, and I've got Rosie, who is 1 and who has just started walking, so they keep me very busy. And how about you, Ms. Meek?
I've just got one son who's grown up now, so he's called Alex, and he's 25 years old.
Ms. Meek, what is your favourite thing about this school?
I think it's really the way that we all treat each other. We're such a kind and friendly school, and we do our absolute best to make sure everyone's happy and a nice atmosphere when they're at school. What's your favourite thing?
For me, I like that I don't just teach my class, I get to teach some children from the other classes in Year 3, and I like that I get to see them at break times or at the games field, so I quite like that it feels like a Year 3 family rather than just a Year 3 class. I think that's really lovely.
So we're hoping when you join us in September after the summer holidays that we can return to some of the activities that we haven't been able to do during the past year or so, such as after school clubs, going out on trips, having visitors into school, and events such as the Arts Week. In non-COVID times, my clubs would be cookery for Year 3, having small groups for a few weeks cooking sessions, and also country dancing club in the summer term, so that we can do a display for the parents.
So when you get here, you'll be given a reading record book on your first day, and this will have your timetable stuck into it so you know what you're doing. We usually have maths and English in the morning, and then the other subjects like science, humanities, RE computing and PE in the afternoon. We're lucky we have PE session and game session, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. And also we'll have chances to do art and DT work throughout the year as well.
Okay, we have lots of reward systems and awards that you can gain, such as raffle tickets, which are very popular with the children. And each week we pick out 4 tickets, one from each of the houses, to choose a prize from our lovely prize box. We also have certificates each week for Star of the Week, somebody who's shown outstanding work or improvement or been very kind or helpful. And a Light of the Week, which is for someone who's really showing our value of the month. We also have a year group marble jar. It's about this this big, which we fill with marbles. And every class can add to that by behaving well and working well together. And then when we fill the jar, we have an extra special golden time.
I'm sure that some of you will probably feel quite nervous when you start school, especially if you haven't been to this school before, haven't been able to visit, or if you've been to a much smaller school. I know that a lot of our children come from the infant school, so it's maybe not quite as daunting, but please don't worry. Everyone is really kind, everyone is really friendly, all of the teachers, all of the support staff you have, and our school values like respect and kindness are very important, and we do try and show that, and we will help you settle in any way that you need. And it might take a little while to settle in fully, but that's fine, and we will help you.
So we're looking forward to meeting you in September on the Friday before the main term begins. You're going to come in for an hour and do a little activity with us, and we can get to know you and your names. And your parents will be able to stay too and have a little coffee morning with the other parents and get to meet them. So we're going to wish you a very wonderful summer holiday. We'll enjoy hearing about it when you come back to school for the new term. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in September.